The figurehead of Salazar's ship came alive, because of course it did. So Karina found the island with the trident by following the stars. So the whole island is shiny. And I feel like the giant crab from Moana is gonna pop out at any second and start singing. The island is shiny because it's a map of the stars. So they found the trident, and the sea split in two, and Moses is going to be pissed that someone stole his idea. So Salazar possessed Henry's body, and now he's fighting Jack, and if Jack kills Salazar, he might kill Henry, because I guess they've grown close now. Even though they haven't been close the entire movie. You know, even though Henry's father did save Jack's life multiple times. So Salazar is no longer possessing Henry, and now he has the trident, and he just stabbed Jack in the heart. Yay! Franchise is done! Nah, it turns out he had Galileo's diary in his chest pocket, so it saved him or something I call bullshit. So they destroy the trident, and every curse at sea is broken. Salazar is human again, and Barbossa sweeps in to save Jack, Henry, and Karina. Karina sees a tattoo of a trident constellation on Barbossa's arm, and he calls her his treasure. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that Barbossa only has 2 days until retirement. Barbossa sacrifices himself to kill Salazar, and it's kind of heartbreaking. Aw, the monkey looks really sad. Karina says that she's changing her last name to Barbossa. And Will Turner is back, sans the barnacles on his face, and they got Elizabeth to come back, and they're reunited. And you know what? Screw that. That's exactly what I wrote right here. I said, screw that. The third movie, as shitty as it was, ended the way it was supposed to. Bittersweet. It wasn't the Hollywood happy ending. It treated the audience like we were intelligent adults. And this ending just screws any integrity that this bastardized franchise ever had. As I said, I really loved the first movie. I really did. It was one of my favorite movies. I really loved Curse of the Black Pearl. In many ways, that movie is my childhood. And I feel like I'm getting kind of choked up right now because it was just a great movie. I mean, yeah, the story was kind of clunky and there were plot holes, yeah, and it wasn't a perfect movie. But it was my childhood. I loved that movie so much that I found this Aztec gold necklace in Claire's, of all places, and I wore that pretty much every day of my freshman year of high school. Yeah, I got teased a lot. I don't care. I loved the movie. Jack Sparrow, as I said earlier, spawned my sexual awakening. He was just such a charming, roguish character that really danced on the line between good and bad, and he did it so artfully. And, Johnny Depp did so much with the character, and it just feels like every single movie, every Pirates movie after Black Pearl, they gave him more eyeliner and less likability. To be fair, in the second one, Dead Man's Chest, he was pretty much the same that he was in Curse of the Black Pearl. That was fine. And just one little thing I want to say. They basically turned this movie into The Force Awakens with pirates. I really think they did. I'm pretty sure that Karina was supposed to be Jack's daughter. I am. First of all, the actress didn't really look like either Johnny Depp nor Barbossa, Jeffrey Rush, but she looked a little bit more like Jack Sparrow. And the name Smith if you guys remember the first movie, and I do because I watched it almost every weekend, again, from ages 11 to 14. I really love the movie. He goes by Smith in the first movie. Remember when he docks into Port Royal, he's all like, "My name is Smith," and so I was like, that would be so cool if, like, he gave her, like, he had this secret daughter and gave her the alias Smith, and I feel like that was supposed to happen, but I feel like it was a Force Awakens thing, like, the parent or the father would end up dying at the hands of or because or for their child, like another handsome, charming, roguish character from a George Lucas film. No spoilers, but we all know who I'm talking about. If Jack was Karina's dad, which I really think he started off that way, I think in the first drafts or something, I feel like that's how it was. If that was the case, maybe they felt like he would have to die instead of Barbossa, and because Barbossa sacrificed himself for Karina, so maybe they thought Jack would have to sacrifice himself, and if Jack dies, well, franchise might as well die. It should have died after Dead Man's Chest, honestly. Like they can't have the franchise without Jack Sparrow. Or maybe, like, they just didn't want, like, the handsome rogue to be a dad. I don't know. Like, I feel like this whole, like, she was Barbossa's kid the entire time. I feel like that was just a sloppy rewrite or maybe even a sloppy reshoot. I don't know. It just feels sloppy. This movie was trying to recapture the magic of the first one, and it can't. The first movie caught lightning in a bottle. I don't know why the writers, the director, the actors, they were all on the same page, and they all came together to make a wonderful movie. And yes, it wasn't an amazing movie. It's not Harvey. It's not Gone with the Wind. It's not Citizen Kane. It's not Inception. It's not a great movie. But it was a good movie, and it was a fun movie, and it was my childhood movie. And it's horrible. It's horrible to watch these sequels consistently ruin a great movie. And maybe that's a little harsh, like, sequels can't ruin a good movie, but in a way they can. Like, you're basically just it's like you're undoing the greatness. So I'm gonna beg, no one in Hollywood's ever gonna watch this video, but Hollywood, if you can hear me, please, if you make a wonderful movie that does very well, please just let it be a wonderful movie. Don't ruin it. Don't bastardize it with just sequel after sequel after sequel, because I feel like we're starting to forget how wonderful Curse of the Black Pearl was. I really think we're starting to forget it. So guys, I implore you, don't go see Dead Men Tell No Tales. Not even as a, haha, it's so bad it's funny type of thing. No. If you want so bad it's funny, go watch Tommy Wiseau's masterpiece, The Room. Go watch that. Please. Just don't see this movie. Do not go see Dead Men Tell No Tales. It's just going to break your heart, especially if you loved the first one like I did. You know what you should do? Go find Curse of the Black Pearl and go watch that. Okay? Just go watch Curse of the Black Pearl and pretend like that's the only Pirates movie in the world, and just sit and watch the beauty that was that lightning in the bottle, and just do not go see Dead Men Tell No Tales. Thanks for watching. I'm Betty Bookworm, and I really hated this movie.